Good Monday morning, everyone. Heavy rainfall once again in your forecast, especially for the morning hours. We have our cold front just now beginning to slice through the mid part of the state, and that's going to deliver some cooler weather and a little bit of a drier weather pattern for us this afternoon before we see another round of moisture moving in tonight, and that's going to set the stage for some snow. But out ahead of that, we're still warm enough to see all rain, and we continue flood watches for the Tri-Cities, the Northern Thumb, and also into our northern lower counties. But if you're not under a flood watch, you may be under a flood warning, and that's what most of us are at right now in and around Midland, also through Saginaw County. This is mainly for the TITTABAWASEE River. And by the way, Frankenmuth, the Cass River, now under a flood warning as we're looking at it surpassing flood stage over the next couple of days. And these flood warnings here along M55 or through Aranet County, these are all for more widespread flooding risks if we picked up 2 to perhaps even 4 inches of rainfall over the last couple of days and more on the way. So definitely be careful, but here's the latest with the TITTABAWASEE River. Earlier this morning, it reached about 24.5 feet, setting the stage for some minor flooding already occurring. But as we go to Wednesday morning at midnight, we're looking at it cresting at about 28.5 feet. That is 4.5 feet above flood stage, and that will lead to some major flooding in and around the low-lying areas of the TITTABAWASEE River. And by the time we head towards Thursday, it looks like it will drop back to below flood stage as we go into Thursday. So we have several days of potential flooding occurring as all this heavy rainfall over the last few days finally gives into the tributaries and lakes and rivers across the area. So your temperatures this morning starting out into the mid 60s, upper 60s in and around Flint, but notice Clare at 41. There's our cold front, and that cold front is diving south and east throughout the day, and that is going to allow temperatures to really start to fall off this afternoon. So we're starting out into the 60s, we'll end up into the 40s, and this batch of moisture will continue to slide north and east. More scattered showers developing to our southwest, so we have that rain risk lasting all day, but it's going to be more intermittent instead of being as widespread as it's been the last few days. And as this cold air continues to dive south and east, we see snow developing into the overnight hours. So let's watch it with FUTURECAST. Rain showers scattered about throughout your day today. The cold front will continue to move in throughout the afternoon. We'll get a break from the heavy rainfall before the snow starts, and it looks like the timing on the snow will be after 10 p.m. and lasting into the overnight. So this is 10:40. Watch what happens by around 2 a.m. Still looking at that mix of rain and snow. I think it'll be more snow though, and these darker colors indicate heavier amounts of snow, and we could be looking at a general 1 to 3 inch amount. Some spots could get closer to that 3 inch amount, while others will stay closer to the 1 inch amount. So how much am I looking at as far as predictions go for the overnight hours tonight? Well, like I said, 1 to 3, with some of us being closer to 3. This doesn't mean that everybody in the blue is going to see 3 inches of snow, but there will be a few spots that get close to that. Once you get west of 75, lack of moisture out west will keep us closer to around 1 inch or less. And the good news is we've been seeing temperatures into the 70s the last couple of days, so that's helping keep roadway temperatures above freezing during the overnight hours. So we shouldn't see any major roadway issues, but some of the back roads, secondary roads, dirt roads, they will have some issues out there tomorrow morning as temperatures plummet all the way down into the mid-20s. Very cold start compared to these 60s that we're looking at this morning. So your 7-day forecast continues to show that snow chance going into the overnight tonight. We'll have a few lingering flurries tomorrow. Tomorrow's highs will challenge some of the coldest high temperatures we have had on record for Tuesday's date. And as we look ahead to Thursday, back up to near 60 before our next storm system brings more rain shower in your forecast from Friday into the weekend.